Hello Maker, and welcome back to Sam's Signature. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to enter your projects from the IdeaStudio library to the events in the Loklik HTVRONT community. Now, I like using my phone to enter the events. But today I'm going to use my tablet so that you can have a big screen, but everything I do here can be done on your phone. Now you can make your project using your PC. Just make your design it up, whatever your design is, make your design, and actually literally make your project, operate your cutting machine or whatever machine you're using with your computer if that's what you prefer, which I do. I prefer to make my projects with my PC. But once I'm done with my PC, I will click, and I have my design on my canvas. I will click File, Save As. I will give my design a title, and then save that design to my zone, okay? Which is your little file section, which is this down here, this little file folder that I'm circling, okay? And then I'll switch over to my phone. I will go into the Loklik app on my phone, and I will select this little folder, which is my zone, and I will find my project that I just created, okay? Now, I've already done this, but my tablet kept stopping the screen recording because I went into my files to get photos. So, and I made these projects specifically for this video, and then I didn't realize that it stopped recording until after I'd already saved and published my projects to the community. So I'm going to walk you through this, but just keep in mind that I've already published them to the library. So here's this one. Oh, I can't show you. So I'll use this. You're going to pick your design. You're going to select publish. Okay, you're going to type in whatever description that you want to put. Now, this is not the event. Okay, so I suggest give your project a specific title don't even have the event in mind when doing this, because once the event is over, your projects are still going to be in the library. So don't add anything about the event in your title or description. Just make a description, like it says, what inspired your creativity, describe your project, ideas, materials, and process, what challenges you faced, how you overcame them, and then you're going to share your photos and your feelings or give advice to new crafters, okay? So to add photos, you'll click this little thing here, and then you'll select your photos from your files folder. Once you're done with all of that, you're going to make sure this little share to community thing is checked. See, if you click the check mark, it goes away. Make sure this has a check mark. And then you're going to click publish to library. Now, if you don't have photos, you're not going to be able to publish to library, because a main requirement for project sharing is that you have a photo of a finished project. You're not supposed to share or publish to library if it's just a digital design or just your vinyl cutout. That's not what this is for. The project library is specifically to share finished projects. So please don't just upload a picture or a screenshot of your design that's not a finished project. Okay? Now once you've published it to library, you can go back. Okay, and this is what it'll look like once you've finished, and you'll have all of your photos here. Okay? Oh, and you will add your description, and then it'll say machine used. You'll select whichever machine you used. That's while you're saving it, before you publish it to library. Okay? Now, when I said I like to use my cell phone to do this, it's because it makes it easier. Well, now you're going to go to your phone and you're going to take pictures of your finished project. Try to make it a beautiful picture. Make sure there's good lighting, because in the events, your photos are like 30% of your score, of how they tally the score. Okay, and then your description, or it's your photos, community likes, your story, and I think maybe your description. I don't know. We'll see when we get over in the community. So just keep in mind that you need to craft a good description, a good story. You need to take great photos. Okay, now you're going to go back to this little home thing, this home tab. So you can go, here's the folder. Okay, click back out of there. Now you have this little home, you're on the home page. Now you can go to projects, and you can now find your projects right here. These are my 2 projects that I just entered, and then my recorder stopped. Okay, so you're going to keep this open, and then you're going to use this little tab button down here, which I can't do because my screen recorder is going to stop because it doesn't have enough RAM to record and switch between tabs. So I'm going to tell you now, and then I'm going to stop this recording, and then I'm going to go over to the community. But I'm going to tell you how to go to the community before I do so. So keep in mind that this button right here is going to be your friend for a while. But you're going to actually click this home button, go over to your Google search bar, okay? Or your Microsoft, if you're on a Windows phone, go to your Bing browser bar or whatever browser you use, and you're going to type in, most of the time you can type in community.loklik.com, and it will take you straight to the community. And once you're there, if it's your first time being there and you don't have the temporary app installed, there'll be a little pop-up at the top of your screen that will say install temporary browser or something like that. Click on it and install the browser. That will add an icon to your phone, which it'll probably be in the bottom area where they keep the icons, and then you'll have to go down there, swipe up on your home screen, and bring up all your applications that are on your phone. Select that HTVRONT community icon, add it to your home screen. That will bring it back up on your actual home screen of your phone. And then it'll be easier for you to switch back and forth between the Loklik app and the actual HTVRONT community. Okay, so once you're at the community and you've installed your browser app, that'll be the last time you'll have to go to the browser and type in community.loklik.com. Now, sometimes there'll be a security feature on your phone that won't allow you to go to the website without typing in https://www.community.loklik.com. And you may need to turn off that setting. You can ask Google how to turn off that setting so that you can go into the community and install the browser app. So I don't know if you have that setting set. I don't know if it'll allow you to install the browser. I don't know if it will pop up the prompt for you to install it. Okay, so now I'm going to stop this screen recording, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to be in the community app. Now, here is the community app that I've installed on my phone. I'm going to see if it'll allow me to click on it without stopping my recording. Okay, there we are. I'm still in the Crafting Love event. Okay, now you're going to go home. You can click the HTVRONT community up here. This little thing right here. Okay, scroll down. You might can go to new. Nope, mine's not there, so I can refresh and see if it's there. Nope. Go to the inspiration. And you're going to find your projects. Okay, I'm going to go to this one. Now I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to click on this little pencil right here. This brings up the editor, and I'm going to add the tag. I'm going to start typing crafting. And then you can see Crafting Love right here. Click on that. I'm also going to edit this a little bit. You don't have to do this. This is something I do for mine. Okay, and if you notice, okay, you can use these little arrows right here to the bottom right. You can click on that. You can click on the arrows here to bring up the preview of what your post is actually going to look like. Because see over here, this is the HTML, I believe it's called, editor. So as you can see, when I add these asterisks, it creates the bold font. Well, 2 asterisks is the bold font, 1 asterisk asterisk is the italicized lettering. And I just like to do this to make mine look a little cleaner. Okay, and I also like to add a space between each of my photos so that they're not stacked on top of each other and it just looks better. I don't know why it's showing the numbers. I added names for my photos. Okay, now we're going to save edit. And you will see you have the Crafting Love tag up here under the title. Okay. Now I'm going to go back into the inspiration section. And I'm going to find my other project. And I'm going to do the same thing. Click the pencil. Add the tag. Crafting Love. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my finger so I don't mess up. Add the italicized. Make this bold. Add some spaces. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just my thing here. Okay, and save edit. Okay, Crafting Love is up here in the tags. This makes it easier for the judges to go and find all the projects if you add the tag there. Okay, now we're going to type in this little search. Well, actually, we can go home and we'll find the Crafting Love event right here. You can do it. You can join now here. Or you can also go to this little search bar. Type in join Crafting Love. I don't know why it's not already typing. Click in all topics and posts. And then you'll see right here, join the Crafting Love Valentine's Challenge, win up to $100 gift card. You can click on that and it'll bring you straight to this post that I'm at. Okay, you can read through the post. This would tell you all of the themes for each week. Give you the event start and end times for each week. Each Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, U.S. Eastern Time. is when it ends, and the results are announced on Tuesday of the following week. It shows you the prizes. This week, if we get 15 or more valid entries, you get a $40 gift card. Well, two winners will receive a $40 gift card, or less than 15 entries per week. The prize will be 2 Valentine's Day heat transfer vinyls, valued at $16.99. The prizes change each event, so just keep an eye on that. And then at the end of the 3-week run, if we reach 50 valid entries, that'll unlock the ultimate grand prize, which is a $100 gift card. In this event, sometimes it's a machine. You can win a machine. Okay, how it works, our team will shortlist 5 to 10 finalists. 1 best creation per finalist. Finalists must have joined at least 2 weeks and shown consistent quality and creativity. The project with the most votes wins the $100 gift card. Okay. Then it has the prize rules, timing, 1 prize eligibility, weekly entry limit, which is 3 per week, but only up to 2 entries per week can receive the Cheers participation rewards. That means when you enter projects, you'll get 100 cheers per project for your first 2 projects. So you have the opportunity to get 600 cheers points if you enter 2 projects in all 3 weeks. Okay, and then the cheers points, you can redeem them in the mini awards store, which you can find in this hamburger menu right here, mini awards store. And then it will give you it changes, but you go in there and you'll see what you can redeem your points for. Okay, and then here is the format for this week, for this event. You type in, here's my hashtag crafting love entry for week 1, 2, or 3. And then if you're doing multiple entries, it's best to I always put, here's my crafting love week 1, entry 1, or entry 2, or entry 3. And then you'll type theme, whatever the theme is. This event has actual themes already, but in some events you create your own theme. You just say whatever the theme is for your particular project. But this event had specific themes for each week, which was what's love, love in making, and everyday life. Okay, and then you'll add your IdeaStudio link, and then you'll create a story, which is why you made it, who it's for. I like to tell why mine pertains to that specific theme. Okay, and then you'll attach your 1 to 3 photos. Here are some rules for valid entries. How the winners are selected. Presentation and photos, 30%. Craft and finish, 30%. Theme, fit, and word expression and story is 20%. Community likes is 20%. That's how they pick a winner. There's always an example so you can see what kind of project it is. Okay, and Jody will always tell you what she'll post a separate comment saying what week 1 is, and then after week 1 is over, she'll post another one for week 2. Okay, now we're going to go down to, just click on the 9H, which was the last entry. Okay, I'll go and like all those later, but now I'm going to click reply, and I'm going to start typing. I'm going to use my keyboard here so I don't yep, okay. So type in, well, I like to add bold, so bold, no, not for this actually. Here's my week, no. Here's my hashtag, It'll pop up Crafting Love, Week 3, Entry 2. Okay, and then it is theme. Here's where I like to add the bold. And I will post theme. Love in everyday life, I believe. Let's go look. Can always scroll that down. Everyday life is what she's got. So, okay. I think that's correct. Theme. Okay. Then IdeaStudio Link. I'm going to leave that blank for now. I'm going to finish. I'm going to add my story here. Story. Okay, I have my story written on my phone in my notebook for this project. Okay, I will do the cow first. So if you have your phone connected with a quick share to your tablet, you can just copy from your phone and it'll be ready to paste on your tablet. It says copied from Samantha's S23 Ultra. So I'm pasting my story here. Okay, and then I'm going to add my photos. Now, I'm sure that I'm just going to stop this just in case it doesn't want to look in my files for my photos. So I'm going to stop this recording and I'll try to start another recording. And if it doesn't want to, then I'll upload my photos and you'll see. Okay, so I'm going to add my photos using this little uploader here. If you can see, it's right in between the camera and the smiley face. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click Photos and Videos. Still recording. Okay, I'm going to find my photos for the cow. You can long press and it'll select multiple. So I'm going to do it again. Click the uploader, photos and videos. Okay, I'm going to long press, select those, and then select. I'm also going to put a space between these once it's finished loading. Always, if you're going to do the space, go after the parentheses after JPEG. Okay. There it is. Oh, I wanted to add a video that I made. No, not to this one. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then now we got to go back and get our IdeaStudio link. Okay, so now this is when we're going to click on this. And I don't think mine's going to let me do it, but I'm going to stop this recording and see. I'm going to stop this recording just so that this is saved. And then I will start a new recording and see if it'll let me do it. Okay, so it stopped recording once I got over here. So what I did was I clicked on this and I chose the tab where the Loklik IdeaStudio is. Or on the tablet, I could have just hit that, but apparently it doesn't like that. So click project. Okay, from the home screen, click projects. Click on the project that you just entered. Okay, and you're going to scroll down and you're going to click this little square with the arrow pointing northeast. Then you're going to click copy link. Okay, now I'm going to stop this recording again, and then I'm going to go back to the community by either clicking this or clicking this and selecting the community tab. Okay, now I'm going to scroll up. I've got my link. I'm going to paste it. Now you'll see, it'll say, see what I've been creating. Now that's how you know you have the correct IdeaStudio link. Now a lot of people, they'll go and copy the link from the inspiration page in the community. That's really not the correct link, but I think they still allow those as submissions, but this is the link they want to see. Now when I click reply, I'm pretty sure it's going to look more like this. So I'm going to show you how to get it back to looking like this. So I'm going to click reply. See, there it is. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to click the pencil. And I'm just going to add a space here and a backspace, save edit, and now there it is. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Okay, now I'm going to go. I'm going to add my second entry, or this will be my third entry actually. And that's my third and final entry. So I'm going to click reply again, and I'm going to do it all over again. Here's my hashtag crafting love week 3 entry 3. Theme, everyday life, IdeaStudio Link, story. Okay, I'm going to copy my story that I have written. Copy. You can just write your story. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over to the Loklik app to grab my link. So I'm going to stop this recording. You won't see me switch over, but when I come back, I'll be in the Loklik I'll be in the Loklik app. Now I'm in the IdeaStudio again under projects. I'm going to click on this project. I'm going to click on the square with the arrow. I'm going to click copy link. Okay, now I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to come back in the community again. Okay, I'm back in the community. It still has my post open. So now I'm just going to paste the link there. Okay, see what I've been creating. Oh, I haven't added my photos yet. So let me do that. Okay, for this one, I have several photos and a video. Well, 1 to 3 photos though. Oh, and my last one I uploaded 4 photos. I need to go delete a photo, I suppose. So I'm going to do this one. Ugh, Samantha. Maybe I should do this one, and this one. Select, and I will delete the first one. So to delete a photo, you can just delete the link, but it's not letting me do what I want. Isn't that the story of our lives? We can't do what we want. Okay. All right. Now, this is our entry. So I'm going to click reply. It's going to make the link look weird. So then I'm going to go edit. We go back. I'm going to space, backspace, save edit. And there it is. And that's how you enter your project. Well, actually, I'm going to go back up here. I guess I'm going to delete one of these photos. Which one do I want to delete? I want to show about he's got a girlfriend or she's got a boyfriend. Definitely going to keep this one. Which one looks best? Yeah, I'll delete this one. There we go. All right. I'm going to fix the space that I put there. All right, save edit. And now you're entered into the event and you have a qualified or a valid entry for the event. Okay. Don't forget to like other people's event entries because, well, you get cheers points for liking other people's stuff. You get cheers points for them liking your stuff as well. So, yeah. I think that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions or if there's anything you want me to cover, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to make a video to show you around, to help you navigate the community. I know it can be confusing. I know entering events can be very tedious because there are a lot of steps, but I'm here to help you. I have no problem helping you. I want to help you, and I will help you with all the patience that I have. I have quite a bit of patience these days, thanks to God. So, yeah, any questions, just ask. I'll be happy to make a video for you. Hopefully it was clear enough and straightforward enough that it motivates you to enter into the events. Okay? So with that being said, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Go ahead and click that like button if you did. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell so that you'll be notified of my next upload. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Also, check out my website, samssignature.com. And I will see you in the next video. Stay magical, maker.